welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the first video post Vlogmas. It's a little bit sad. So today we're going to talk about 3 things that you really need to keep in mind while you are setting goals. So right now we are in that like no man's land in between Christmas and New Year's, and it's one of my favorite times of year because first of all, I'm a teacher, so I'm on break, and secondly because it is when I get into like goal setting gear. I love these few days to really sit through and think about how the year has gone, how I want next year to go, and just really like map out things and see how things are gonna go. So we're gonna have a lot of goal setting videos here on the YouTube channel. I will tell you what they are so that you can be excited about them. So we're going to be doing how to set your goals. We're gonna do a 2020 in review, which is super important. It is one of the biggest things that you need to do before you set your goals, so that'll be out soon. Actually, I think I'm gonna film this right when this is over. And then we're also gonna talk about like how to actually get your goals to happen. So like, what do you do once you set your goals and you're like, okay, now what? And to actually make them happen. So I'm really excited. Today we're gonna talk about 3 different things that you need to keep in mind while you're setting your goals. So it's gonna be super chill. I'm just like here in my sweatshirt. Honestly, I was like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna do all these things, and then none of that happened because again, it's break. So yesterday I never got out of my pajamas. This morning was everything I could do to get out of my pajamas, and the only reason I did was because I had podcast interviews, and I was like, I should at least put something clean on. So I'm just here with my coffee and we're gonna chat. These are 3 things that I really want you to keep in mind, so that's why I did this first, because they help you actually to hit your goals and to do well and just all those things. So just 3, really easy, really simple, and then I'm gonna film the next video. And then maybe tomorrow I'll actually like do my makeup and film a better one. So 3 things, really simple. Your first thing that you need to keep in mind while you are setting your goals is that your goals should be realistic, but they should also be fun. I hear people go on and on and on and on and on and on about SMART goals, and I have a bit of an issue with them. If you have seen some of my other videos, I've told you that I don't like SMART goals, which is mostly true. The reason I don't like SMART goals is because I feel like they kind of encourage you to think small. Because if you don't know what SMART goals, I don't even know what SMART goals are. They're, it's an acronym. It stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. So it's an acronym, and it's to help you come up with goals. The reason I don't like it is because, again, I feel like it just really encourages you to think small with that like attainable and actionable and just all those. That's not one. I have a hard time with it, especially for long-term goals. So when you are setting your goals and you are trying to think of like what you want to accomplish, I will always encourage you to think long-term first. So what do you want to do in 5 years? Where do you want your life to be in 10 years? You know, what do you want things to look like? And then kind of bring that into like, what can I do this year to make that happen? If you are being really focused on things that are specific and measurable and attainable, it kind of encourages you to play small. I don't like that because your goals, yes, they need to be realistic. Yes, you need to be able to actually achieve them in a year, but they should also be fun and exciting, because if they're not exciting, you're not gonna want to do them. I have people ask me all the time about motivation and how I stay motivated and how I get things done, and I'm like, I have really big goals that I'm working towards, and they're exciting and they're fun and I want to work towards them. Even I was drafting out my ideas for what I'm going to want to do next year in 2021, and as I was writing them, I was like getting excited, and I was like, oh, I should go work on this project and I should go do this and that, because I already want to make them happen, because I'm so excited about checking all those things off my list. So as you're making your goals, you want it to be attainable, you want it to be realistic, you want it to be something you can actually achieve in a year, because otherwise it's gonna be kind of silly. But really focus on making them exciting, because you want them to be fun. The other thing about your goals is that if you really focus on your attainable goals, then it can be, again, boring, but also it can encourage you to play small. So what I would suggest instead of that, to make sure that you are making something that's more exciting, is to do 2 goals. So if you're doing like a revenue goal and you want to make this much money, then I would say make an attainable goal for how much money you want to make, and then make like a stretch goal. So this is something I do with my shop so that I'm a little more interested. I have my like, this is how much I want to make. And then I'm like, but it would be really cool if I could make this much money. And so that's kind of how I have mine. I have my eye on that like more attainable target, but really and truly I want it to be that bigger number that's more exciting, because that's just a lot more fun. Another way that you can make your goals more exciting and more fun is to try something new that maybe you've never tried before. So maybe you start a YouTube channel, maybe you get on a different social media, maybe you try a different product line. Those kind of things can make it more fun. And then the other thing that can make it more fun is having a reward at the end. So like when you get to the number, the magic number that you want to hit, what are you gonna do? And if you're setting a normal goal and a stretch goal, then I would suggest having two. So like if I hit my attainable goal, this is what we're gonna do. But if I hit my stretch goal, then we get this. So obviously this would be very personal to you. It could be like buying yourself a present. It could be going on a vacation, you know, if we ever get to travel again, you know, it could just be all sorts of different things. But really think through rewards. This is one thing I have the hardest time with because I'm an Enneagram 1. So for me, like the reward is the thing. Like I love a good sense of accomplishment and finishing something and achieving something. So like I don't feel like I need to celebrate, but I found that when I do celebrate, it just makes it that much more special, especially if you like buy yourself a present, because then every time you use it, you think about it. So like I should have worn them today. I got earrings. I got some really pretty earrings for when I hit my revenue goal this year. And so now every time I wear them, I'm like, it reminds me of that goal that I crushed, and it's just really exciting. So that's the way that you can make things really exciting, and especially setting goals and rewards for things if you don't know if you can hit them, because it makes it even more fun. So number one, your goals should be realistic, but they should also be fun and exciting. If they're not exciting, you will not want to do them. So don't play small. Don't do what you think you can do. Go a little over that so that it makes it more fun. All right, number two is that your goals and projects should all have a purpose. What I mean is, first of all, what are they helping? So what projects you're helping. So I have this YouTube channel and I want to expand this YouTube channel and I want it to get bigger. So with every video, I think through, how is this video getting me closer to my goal? So I'll just go ahead and tell you, for 2021, I would like to hit 10,000 subscribers. Seems like a lot to me, but we will see if it happens. It is a bit of a stretch goal because it is more than I'm currently like gaining each month. But it's something I'm really excited about and something that I really want to work towards. So every time I make a video, I think, okay, how is this video helping me get towards that goal? So when I break down my goal into my projects and like the actual things that you're doing, I have to think through that. So I need to have videos that people can find and search so that they find me. I need to, you know, be able to be found on Instagram so that people can find me on Instagram and then come to my YouTube channel and things like that. So like as I'm working towards what I'm doing, I'm thinking, what is the bigger picture goal? Like, why am I doing this and how is it helping with the ultimate outcome? And then even with my YouTube channel, yes, my ultimate goal is that y'all do really, really well. My number one thing is that if you can make more money faster than I did on Teachers Pay Teachers, then like I am doing my job. But in that, I also want to make money for myself because this is a crap ton of work. And so I do that both by ads from people watching, and I also do that from my courses and my books that I sell. So as I'm going through that, I have, how is each video helping to get to my subscriber count? But then my subscriber count isn't just subscribers. Like I'm not sitting here like, oh, I need this many people to watch my videos. No, I have the subscriber count that I want to hit because I then want to be able to sell more courses and sell more books, and I want to make more money on ads, which is kind of the nice thing about YouTube, is that even if I'm not selling you anything, I can still make money from the ads. So all of those things are kind of helping the higher purpose. So as you are making your goals and also your projects, just things you're gonna do next year, think through, how is this helping the big picture? Like, how is this one blog post going to help that? Or how is starting a blog going to help the bottom line, the big picture? Like, what is this going to do for my business total? So you might not have a YouTube channel, but you might have this somewhere else. Like, you might want to have a bigger email list. The point of having a bigger email list is that then you have more people that you can send to your blog and send to your YouTube and send to your products so that you can make more money. It's not just so that you can have more people on your email list. Like, there is a reason for that. So as you're thinking through your goals, think through, how are they going to fit into the big picture of your business? Or even if you don't have a business, how are they fitting into the big picture of your life? The other thing is that not just that, but also why. So you want, what are they helping? Why are they helping? Why are you doing them? But you want to also think about why you want that in the first place. So I'm talking mostly to teachers pay teacher sellers. If you're not a teachers pay teacher seller, hi, I'm Becca. I sell music teacher resources on a website called Teachers Pay Teachers, and I help other people. It's kind of like an Etsy. Anyway, and I help other people to sell on theirs. It's kind of like Etsy, but for teachers, and it's all digital. There's my elevator pitch. So I'm talking mostly to business owners, and so your goals are probably going to have a lot of financial reasons. Like, even I just said, like, I do YouTube, and yes, I want to help people, but really and truly the ultimate goal is that I want to make some money, which I know, like, you're not supposed to say that because you're like not supposed to want to make money, but you know, whatever. So as I am making my goals, I'm thinking through not just like, oh, I want to hit this number, but I want to hit this number for a reason. So like, I have monetary goals that I want to hit next year. I already told you I have like a goal and I have a stretch goal that I want to hit. And they're not just so that I can like have money in the bank. I have big goals that I want to hit. I have, you know, bills that I want to pay off so that we have less monthly expenses. And I want to hire someone to come clean my house because I am a big picture thinker and not a detail oriented person, which means I'm not good at like cleaning baseboards and like dusting and like wiping down picture frames. Like, I'm very good at like vacuum, laundry, dishes, but the like more in-depth things I'm not good at. So like, I want to be able to hire someone who can do that better and also free up some of my time that I can then invest into my business or just into my life and, you know, spend time with my husband. Those things are important too. So like, I want to make more money because I want to be able to hire someone to help me out so that I can then do more things. I also need to start saving for a car because my car is gonna be 14 years old this year and it's still running and it's still fine, but that's just making me a little nervous because it's just been a while. And so I'm already thinking like, okay, at some point I'm probably going to have to get a new car. So I would like to have the funds available when that happens. So as you're making your goals, don't just say like, oh, I want this random amount of money. Think through like, what do I want my life to look like? And then why are these goals helping my life? The same thing could be for non-monetary things. So if you want to lose weight, great. Why? Like, how is that going to make your life better? What do you want to accomplish out of losing weight? Or if you want to work on something teacher related, then how is this skill that you're going to learn going to make your life better or make your teaching better or things like that? All of your goals should have like a big picture reason for why you want them. So as you're making your goals and thinking through your projects and things that you're doing, by the way, I say goals as like big things you want to do and hit. So I think of like subscriber count, email list people, money you want to hit, and then projects, I'm thinking more of like things you're actually doing. Anyway, so all of your goals and projects should have a purpose for what are they helping and then why do you want that thing. These are going to help you to have a lot more motivation as time goes by because you're not just thinking like, oh, I want to make this money. You're thinking, one day someone else is gonna clean the baseboards and I won't have to do it. Or you're thinking, you know, oh, one day I'm gonna have a car that's gonna be like nice and clean and new and I'm not gonna be slightly worried that it's not gonna work when I crank it up. So those are like the things that you really want to think through as you're making your goals list. So number one is your goals need to be realistic but also fun. And number two is your goals and projects all need to have a purpose. Number 3 is the last one, and this is a big one. This is something I have preached and preached and preached. I said this actually in my goal setting videos from last year, which I will link below, but that is things are going to change. Right now we are sitting, so I'm filming this December of 2020. I do not know what 2021 is gonna look like. And right now that's really obvious and apparent because of the current situation, but it's always the case. So if you're watching this in the future, first of all, I hope things have chilled out. Secondly, it's always the case. I said this last year because in 2019, I wrote a book. And I wasn't planning on writing a book. It was not something that I said I was gonna do. It just was something that came to me and I decided I wanted to do it, and I did it. That book finally got published this year, which is super exciting and the thing I'm most proud of, by the way. But it's just another reason to show you, like, you don't know what's gonna happen. Last year in 2020, none of us knew any of that was gonna happen. I never in a million years would have thought that in March the whole world was gonna shut down and we were gonna be teaching from our houses. And I really didn't think that in December I was still gonna be teaching from my office at my